Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this March the 7th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody had a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about what little bit of storm systems here we have across the country. You can see one up here across southeast Canada, cold front stretching down into the central tropical Atlantic. Scattered activity over ports of South America, Eastern Pacific. Also got the subtropical jet trying to get his act together once again. You can see it in the Eastern Pacific, across Mexico, across Texas, and then across the southeastern U.S., and then out Atlantic coastal water. You got a little bit of activity over around portions of the Four Corners region, stretching into portions of the middle portion of the country as well. A little bit across southeast Canada. Here's another storm system here moving into the Pacific Northwest, which will move into Washington, Oregon State and portions of California, and then trek off to the east and bring maybe some severe weather to portions of the Gulf Coast, maybe some winter weather to the north. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, as you can see, we got some snow up here in portions of New Brunswick, the Maine, to portions of New York State, across Lake Superior, Lake Huron, also in the portions of northern Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and South Canada. We got some mixed precipitation over around Washington State, some shower activity along coastal areas as well. A little bit of snow flying in portions of Colorado, some heavy snow over portions of New Mexico, in the portions of North Texas and western Oklahoma. Mixed precipitation in the portion of New Mexico to Texas, Oklahoma, portions of Kansas. A little bit of mixed precipitation up here in West Virginia. Alright, we got shower activity from Oklahoma to South Carolina, a little bit over toward Kentucky and western Virginia. Also, then we got critical fire weather with portions of Texas, and then thunderstorms and showers from Oklahoma to Texas, all the way to the northern Gulf, through Louisiana to Florida, to the coastal waters of the Atlantic, through Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, here's your Sunday forecast. You can see we got snow up here across southeast Canada, over toward Lake Huron, Lake Superior, down toward New York State, toward Vermont, and also portion of western Maine. Mixed precipitation over in portion of Montana to Idaho, back to Washington, Oregon State, with shower activity along coastal areas and the Eastern Pacific, there right along the coastal areas of Washington, Oregon State as well. Shower activity from Oklahoma to Texas to Louisiana to North Carolina. Also, then we got thunderstorms and showers from South Carolina to Alabama to portions of Florida, Florida Key, including the portion of the Gulf, and also portions of the Atlantic coastal waters. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on to the current watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Alrighty, you can see we got some winter weather advisory for portions of Maine, wind advisory from Maine to portions of New Hampshire, special weather statements for portions of Vermont, northern New York State, southern New York State, also portions of Connecticut, also toward Boston, Massachusetts area, and also eastern portions of Pennsylvania, down toward Delaware, New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, toward Washington, D.C. area as well, Maryland. Also some more special weather statements for portions of areas of eastern Tennessee. Also got some air quality alerts for portions of Horry and Georgetown County, South Carolina, still for them wildfires going on in that vicinity. Also some river flood warnings still in effect for Arkansas to Louisiana to portions of East Texas. Red flag warning for South Texas. Blowing dust advisory over here in portions of southern New Mexico and also West Texas. Wind advisory there as well. And also we have some winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings for you guys also in portions of Colorado, Oklahoma, North Texas, portions of New Mexico, and also Arizona. And also we have some avalanche watches in effect for portions of Colorado as well. High wind watches also in effect for portions of a couple counties here in Montana. We have one county here with a wind advisory in Nevada. Also we have some frost and freeze products for portions of California. Alright, we got the small craft advisory, gale warning, storm warning here in the purple in the Atlantic water from Maine to the South Carolina coast. And then again from portions of Southern California to Washington State with gale warnings there, and also around the Hawaiian Chain Island. Same around the Alaska areas, freeze and spray warning in a lighter blue. Southwestern Alaska winter storm watches are in effect. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is day number 2. As you can see here is marginal risk from Wichita Falls to Abilene, as far east as Dalton, Alabama, and portions just west of Tallahassee, Florida. Panhandle, you're included. Mobile, Alabama, you're included as well, and also New Orleans, Louisiana. General thunderstorm from up here around Oklahoma City to Savannah, Georgia, and portions of west of Abilene, Texas, also in the portion of Houston, and then a little bit in portion of New Mexico. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. We're looking at 2% tornado risk in this green area from Lupkins, East Texas, all the way to Dalton, Alabama, and the Panhandle of Florida. The damaging winds, 5% in that vicinity, and also large hail from stretching all the way from Abilene all the way to Mobile and New Orleans for large hail for day number 2, which is your Saturday. Alright, let's move on to the Sunday outlook. We have another marginal risk to discuss. Okay, it's coming up. Here's that marginal risk from Dalton, Alabama to portion of the Panhandle, Florida, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Florida, just south of Savannah, Georgia. You're included in general thunderstorm from Charleston, South Carolina to Columbus, Georgia to Jackson, Mississippi, Greenwood, Mississippi, and northern portion of Mississippi, portion of central Alabama, Birmingham, you're included as well. The probability should be 5% respectively. And there it is right here. Alright, let's move on to the rainfall totals across the lower 48 over the next 7 days. As you can see, the heavy precipitation from portion of Oklahoma to the Carolinas out into the coastal water. Again, from portion of southwest Canada through Washington, Oregon State, California, down to portions of Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and portions of North and South Dakota. Lighter amounts elsewhere, maybe from about 1/10 to maybe about 1/4 of an inch in the green. And then where there's no precipitation, you will remain dry. Alrighty, so I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.